I've had a lot of people request that I do a video about my weekly workout routine. Okay, so maybe it wasn't a lot of people, but one or two have asked this. And I can guarantee you that my daily routine doesn't consist of getting up and cold plunging, running 5 miles, journaling, and meditating before 4 in the morning. So I just want to share with you some ideas that have helped me stay active as I've aged over the years. One thing I want to mention first is that my exercise routine will vary greatly depending if I'm in Africa or here. For instance, if I'm in Africa, I'd be lucky to play basketball 2 to 3 times a month. Here, I could play every day if I want. I limit my basketball to 3 times a week just because I can't handle much more volume than that with the other stuff I'm doing. So that's one thing, depending on your circumstances, it's going to be different for everyone. But an important constant is I've found it beneficial when I can exercise 5 to 6 times a week doing some sort of physical activity. It doesn't always have to be super intense, but the more active I am, the easier it is to stay active. One important concept is that of periodization. That means you change your routine, you vary things, you go through different cycles, different emphasis on different types of workouts, for instance, speed, strength, endurance, technical skills at different times of the years in order to optimize your performance and avoid injuries and plateaus. So if you look at a year, January through December, my workouts will vary month to month depending on what my goals are and what I'm doing. And to be honest, pretty much November through January, I kind of see as a hibernation time. I still work out regularly, but I don't push myself so hard. I allow myself to, dirty bulk. I might lift more, to go more strength training, but I don't stress so much about performance, but it's more time to rest my body during that off-season time for me. I found one of the biggest motivators for exercise is if I'm preparing for something. I'm not going to want to go out and run unless I've signed up for a 5K and have something on the horizon that I'm shooting for to prepare for. So in June, dunk camp, I want to work on, power, maybe jumping better, putting in more emphasis prior to that time. In July, I do a lot of races. I'm doing a bunch of 5Ks, so I'll work on speed for that. Next month, I'm doing a Spartan Beast, and that obviously takes more endurance than a 5K, so I'll need to put in more training, do more miles, and prepare for that accordingly. In October, I've got the Senior Games, and that's when I've got a lot of volume happening. I'm doing track and field stuff, basketball, all kinds of events, and basically 2 weeks of every day doing stuff, and so that can take a toll on your body. So building up for the volume or preparing for that, that's another reason I hibernate for a while, after something like that. Now, one of the biggest things I've been focusing on lately is mobility. When I was younger, I used to be able to put my hands behind my back and touch my fingers. Right now, I can touch behind my neck and behind my waist is about it. So there's like this much missing space. So I am losing mobility big time. When I squat, it looks like I'm doing quarter squats. No, that's my full extension squat.
0.
So I'm really losing a lot of mobility. And so stretching is something I put a lot of emphasis on. I know some people poo-poo it, say it's not important, it doesn't help you. It does. If you're getting older, trust me, stretching and keeping your mobility is huge. So as I said, my workout routine is going to vary every couple months depending on what I'm training for. But some constants though, I try and play basketball 2 or 3 times a week. I try and run 2 or 3 times a week and lift weights 2 or 3 times a week. So obviously I got to combine a bunch of those up. And then daily stretching I need to do a lot better on. So my main form of advice for you would be, if you're trying to stay in shape, find something you enjoy doing and find something that works specifically for you. We're all so different. No two people are alike, but everyone's got, different age, different injuries, different experience level, different conditioning, different access to a gym, different time available to work out. So there's just so many variables to factor in. Find something that works for you. It doesn't have to be the perfect plan, but if you're moving your body every day and doing something, you're going to be way better off. So you should customize an exercise program to make it work for you, not you work for it. The main thing is just stay active as you age, and you'll be a lot better off than people that give up and throw in the towel and are sedentary, because they're going to go downhill a lot faster. This may not be super helpful to you, giving you specific details for your workout program, but again, stick to the principles, find what works for you. Join me next week. We'll do another video, and feel free to like and subscribe.
Push the button. Do it.